しませてよ。
死神の言うことなんか聞くんじゃねえ。俺は
Top 10 upcoming spring anime of 2021. A list of promising arrivals. 2021 is going to be an amazing year for anime and pop culture alike. Let's dive in and check out the upcoming features and arrivals based on beloved mangas, one-shots, and sequels. Join us through this video as we uncover the top 10 animes to look out for as they arrive this spring. And be sure to stay subscribed in case we do any further videos or updated messages on these thrilling shows. 2021 is meant to be a promising year for anime, and with a list like this, it's hard not to get excited.
僕たちは最後の宴に招かれた十二使だよ。
もうじき会える。もうじき。
10. Fruits Basket, the final season. As Toru Honda begins to learn more and more about the mysterious Soma family, a group of people who turn into different animals of the zodiac when they are hugged by the opposite sex, we get to see the final season play out just as the creator intended. This anime, based off the manga written nearly 20 years ago, finally gets the adaptation it deserved, as special scenes from the book are brought to life in a way they hadn't yet been established before. Watch as Toru dives into the emotional torment of the characters in the mysterious clan, and as new family members such as the Rooster of the Zodiac are established.
それははじめ9だった。
9. Fumetsu no Anata e. This incredible story focuses on a strange being from space that arrives on Earth in a voidless shape. After imitating the objects around it, it learns to manifest itself into creations such as a rock or moss. After running into a lone wolf, it takes over the form of the animal, only to next run into a young boy in a critical state. We learn that the boy is all alone in a ghost town after everyone else abandoned the place in search of something in the great beyond known as a paradise. As the being known as It takes the form of the boy, watch as it travels throughout the world in a never-ending search for meaning.
サンマグノリア共和国国軍本部より本日の戦況をお知らせします。
8. 86. In a world where two sides battle in endless war, hard work and research by one of the opposing sides leads to the creation of autonomous drones to do the battling. Hopefully, it'll create less bloodshed, a bloodless war. However, a thing like that doesn't truly exist, as others are killed in the battles between the two sides. Across the world, past fortified walls protecting the 86 territories of the Republic, the people living there are henceforth known as the 86ers and are stripped of their humanity. Watch this sad struggle and incredible story come to life as the two teams continue their war and the 86ers come into play.
広い宇宙のどこかにマザーがいる。
マザー
7. Eden Zero. This manga, written by the same author of the beloved Ravemaster and Fairy Tail series, has finally gotten the green light to become another great anime for the collection. Join familiar-looking characters set in a different and new world. As Rebecca and her cat companion, Happy, come across Grand Bell Kingdom, they quickly discover that no humans have stepped foot here for a very long time. However, they quickly meet Shiki as he stumbles upon meeting these two new friends. When the robots of his homeland catch wind of this and rise to start a rebellion, it becomes too dangerous for him to stay, and he escapes with his new colleagues in their adventure. What awaits this young trio as they venture off into the void of space?
僕は小山田マンタ、13歳。ある日の塾の帰り、一人の少年に出会ったんだ。
6. Shaman King. Based on the thrilling series, Shaman King surrounds Yo Asakura, a middle school student with the ability to speak to spirits. As he prepares to fight in the amazing tournament known as the Shaman Fight, a battle that only comes around every 500 years, he trains to battle against other spiritual people from all over the world. The winner of this tournament wins the championship of the Great Spirit, a source of life that can shape the world however the user pleases. Watch as Yo prepares to defeat Hao, a fellow spiritualist with a warped mind. so that he can't plunge the world into one where only shamans can exist.
力を求めるか。ならばこのディアブロが力を貸してやろう。
5. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord Omega. The thrilling anime, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, is getting its follow-up season as we follow the incredibly magical and humorous adventures of Takuma Sakamoto, a young gamer who was mysteriously transported into his video game's world as his character in the game. While acting like his demented demon lord persona, we get to join him and the rest of the busy and excitable cast as he fights through hordes of enemies, uses powerful spells to ward off foes, and assists the other creatures and people in the amazing world of Cross Reverie. 4. Ijiranaide, Nagatoro-san. This upcoming quirky comedy follows the daily routine of Hayase Nagatoro, a girl who loves to spend her time attacking and bullying her mentor. Join her in the fun and games as she spends every day plotting new and different ways to make him suffer as she entertains herself at his own expense. A friendship develops between the two of them, although uneasily. It becomes built on a genuine bond of affection and care. Will these two ever learn to get along? Or will he be her punching bag all throughout high school?
おい、そこの JK。こんな時間に何してんだ。
3. Hige wo Soru, Soshite Joshikuse wo Hiro. In this romantic anime, we find office worker Yoshida crushing on his coworker, Airi Goto, for nearly 5 entire years. After going on a date with her, he confesses his feelings and is rejected by the girl. Heading home heartbroken and sad, he finds a young girl sitting alongside the road who attempts to seduce him. He brings her home due to chivalry, and she explains that she's on the run and has been trading sexual favors as payment for housing for the past 6 months. He decides to let her stay with him in exchange for doing chores, and the wondrous relationship between this adult and high school student begins to develop as they navigate through their daily lives together.
では行け戦闘員6号よ我々の力を全宇宙に知らしめるのだ
2. Sentuine Hakenshimasu. This anime surrounds a group known for world domination, known as the Kisaragi Corporation, an underground criminal group that has decided to start using interstellar conquest for their agendas. After a quick decision to have Combat Agent 6 explore an alien planet they encounter, he is sent to the planet where he begins analyzing and investigating. While he's there, a second evil group in space decides to send their own agent belonging to what is known as the Demon Lord's Army. Who of these two groups will take over the planet first? And how much will they change on the planet in the process?
新たな何かが目覚める
1. My Hero Academia Season 5. With the cliffhanger at the end of Season 4 regarding One for All, join Izuku Midoriya and the rest of the UA heroes as they brave their toughest challenges yet in a world where heroes and villains battle on an everyday basis. The 5th season gives us a much closer look at the villain side of things, as well as the start of new powers for Midoriya as his One for All abilities grow stronger. Will he be able to master his new abilities? And with a new force rising in the darkness and gaining mass numbers, will he and the rest of the heroes be able to stop them? Thank you so much for checking out our video. And if you enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe to keep up with future videos.